Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector, and we'll do our last match on the tournament here. We would be doing very, very well with the tournament if it wasn't for me getting knocked out on the very first matchup there, which is definitely very sad because I would have won those matches hands down, so that's a real kick in the wiener. But for this matchup, we are playing on the settlement. It's a 1,500 point army size. This time we're going to be playing as the Tyranids, and we're going against the Adeptus Sororitas. So we will get these guys out and see what I can do. I think I have a pretty reasonable force selection against the sisters here. I think going with Prime as my leader is going to be a good option. Then he can melee. I've got 4 warriors with the Death Splitters. I've got 4 Venom Thropes to try to hold the position. I've got Trigons to be able to get across and capture points, and then also use the Bioshock, which should do significant damages to infantry and bypass their evasion. And then I'm going with a Tormagant heavy army to be able to use all those range and stack those synapses. And finally, I have some gargoyles just to be able to get through these obstacles. So it's a pretty diverse army. Now, because it's a swarm tactics build, if he decides to go with a heavy flamer build, it's gonna make my life be very painful and likely very short as well. But I think we can do this. Now, just looking at this map, I haven't actually looked at this real close in the past, but what happens is that victory point on the left side here is actually 1 square farther than these other spots. So what you could do if the points are being allocated on your turn is you could use these 2 Trigons here, and then if you had one in the center and one on the right, you capture those 2 points, and you'll obviously capture this one on the left as well that's within your deployment zone, and that would give you 3 spots captured on the very first turn. And at a 60-point target, that's a substantial amount, because that's almost a quarter of your points on the very first turn before your opponent has anything he can do. So if you're looking for ways to definitely maximize your potential on this map, I think that would be a way to go. Likewise, you could do that with Forces of Chaos as well with your Bloodthirsters, I suspect. Yeah, I've never really realized that that 1 point is 1 square farther away than everything else. With all the times I've done this match, I'm a little embarrassed I haven't noticed that before. I'm just trying to decide. I was originally going to have these guys come on the left side, but if I want to stack synapses, I feel like they should probably all be together here. So maybe what I'll do is I'll set a warrior over here instead, and then I can have a warrior over here, and we can see what happens. And we'll just set up some overwatch there in case he has a rhino or something that can run up there and unload, but I don't think, again, he's going to be able to cross that distance in 1 turn. And therefore my Trigon there should be pretty safe holding the spot. Yeah, so here comes the rhino. He's going with an Exorcist build again. He's using the ability that gives you bonus damage and armor piercing if you don't use your movement. Now, what's unclear to me is which target he was using. If he was going after the gargoyles, that would make sense, because he could have gotten potentially a squad wipe there with the bonus damage. But if he was actually shooting against the Prime, he should have used his Hunter-Seeker missile, because that has 100% accuracy. So this time he is unloading it. So yeah, he has Retributors and Sisters of Repentia, so I bet he had that on the other match too. Now, how do I want to do this? Because I would like to move these guys up. we'll soak up this Overwatch with these guys. So he's got multi-melta, so they're going to be wildly ineffective against my swarm tactics. You have the movement here. I need to kill those Sisters of Repentia because they scare me. They can make my life a nightmare. If I move you down here, I can start to get you guys synapse buffing each other. So the question is do I want to run you over and melee somebody and get 3 model kills, or do I want to Bioshock both guys, knowing that I'll probably be able to get some kills with my ranged units here? Well, if I lock the Retributors down, then even with their multi-melta, they should suffer. But I'm most scared about the Retributors because they're going to do the most damage to me. Oh, I thought for sure I was going to get multiple model kills there. Alright, well, let's move you up here. I don't think I made it the right choice here. Let's move you down to start stacking up synapses. We'll move you over here to lock down this point. I see a Hospitaller back there and the Canoness. Get you the increased evasion. And we'll put down the poison on that area to do bonus damage. Set you guys up here. Set you over here. And that will allow me just to keep stacking. Now, question is, if I bring you over here, can you shoot into those? You can. Alright. Here you go. Good. Oh, you didn't get your bonus attack. I thought that was going to be pretty much guaranteed. Alright, so we drop them. You're here. I can move you. You can barely do damage here. Now, I can just charge in with the Prime since we're getting so much damage here. Perhaps I should have attacked with him first. And then I could have weakened the guys with your splash, some natural killer. Yeah, that's what I should have done. And then they would have been able to probably get that kill, and we could have squad wiped them. Now I'm going to get hit in the face with a crack grenade. An empowered crack grenade at that. Well, let's keep moving guys forward, I guess. Gotta body block what we can. And try to cross that distance to lock these guys down and get the kill. Set you up here in case he decides he wants to try to brute force his way through. Now, yeah, he's got multi-meltas as a setup here. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. Let's move you up one. Alright, good. We'll move you over here. So he does have another Rhino over here. We'll use the Bioshock here. Yeah, see, that almost totally wiped him. Move you up to here. Let's move you over here. Bring these guys over this way. And I think if I move you up here, you should now be able to shoot into those Repentia. Yep. Yeah, see, now you can get a full squad wipe here. Perfect. Yeah, so I should have done the Bioshock on the other side. Now, can I move you guys over far enough to start attacking these Retributors? Because they're going to be a problem. Because they can definitely take out my warriors. Let's hide you behind here so you're in a little bit of cover. I can move you. How do I want to do this? Let's see. You're Termagants. I don't think you're going to be in range, right? Yeah, so he's out of range. I can move you to here. You have a 50% chance to hit. Alright, that's pretty abysmal damage. So let's move you up to here. Oh, what I should have done is moved you up here. Use the acid. That'll lower the evasion and their accuracy. And now, how much? Yeah, see, now you got a 78% chance to hit. I should have done that first. Damn it. Well, you should be able to do good damage into these guys now. Yeah, see? Look at that. Now you'll get this. Yeah, shit. Had I done this, I probably would have gotten a squad wipe here. Yeah, see, now he's got 2 left. And we'll just kind of protect you, I guess. Because at least you can do some damage against these vehicles, whereas the Tormagants are not going to be able to. And we'll move you up front here to body block here. We'll give you the evasion and the increased ranged armor. Alright, and we got 30 points. He's using his heavy bolter. Wiping out the Termagants. I'm not sure what the hell he's doing. He's just kind of randomly moving his guys around. Now you should be able to squad wipe those guys. So let's just run you over here. Take that Overwatch off. Bring you over here. Get you to here. They're down. I would like to do rear attacks here, because then I should be able to kill this Rhino. And then you can move over here to start locking down the Exorcist. If I get you back here, then nobody else is going to get rear attacks. Got a 74% chance to hit. Yeah, with that armor rework, this range damage just really sucks at taking out vehicles now. Now let's charge over here. Decent damage. Pull you back. Let's move you here. And then you should be able to do enough damage to get this kill. Yep. Drop it. Good. Now you can surge. And in fact, I think you can probably move over this way. And I could move you over one more. And then you, with your surging, can come over here. We'll bring you back this way, although I don't know if that's really the right decision or not. Might as well just surge and get an extra attack. You can shoot into this hospitaler. He's just set up his Overwatch over here. Not that it's really gonna matter. You should pretty easily be able to kill her. Just keep moving forward. Let's see here. And I guess if I bring you over here, the question is, can you shoot the Canoness? You can. You have a 100% chance to hit there. If I bring you over here, I think I can do the acid spray. Yep, that'll do bonus damage now. You can come up here. You can come over here. Yeah, now your chance to hit is quite a bit lower, but you do more damage. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be a net positive for me. I'll bring you over to here. And shoot over here. I'm assuming the synapse bonus was better than the square being over one more to increase the accuracy. Now if I move you over here, this should lock the canonist down. We'll just set up Overwatch in case he decides to fly the Seraphim over here. I feel like we should be reinforcing the front here a little bit. Let's move you forward, and then you can just kind of hang out here and body block this spot. You can set up your Overwatch. Overwatch. I don't think we need to use Toxic Presence. Bring the warriors over here to try to reinforce. I think we pretty much have this on lockdown. Yeah, that Blessed Blade, he loves spending all the money on the canonists. Yeah, see, we're up to 50. Oh, interesting. For some reason he's using the fallback fire. Yeah, weird. Weird thought process. Let's see here. Pretty sure you guys should be able to get the kill here. Let's pull you back. I could jump down here and I can get rear attacks, but I think I have enough with everybody else over here to be able to kill them without doing that. Alright, let's move you up to here. And then you can shoot into here. Oh, I thought you were going to get the kill. Alright, well. I can charge here. It's a 100% chance to hit, so this should be a kill. Yeah, they're down. You can shoot her. She'll definitely be dead now. Alright, good. We can move you up. Move up. Move up. Let's move you around the back. Rear attack. And move you up. Start attacking here. We'll charge there first. Because his evasion is increasing. Yeah, see, he's taking less and less damage here. Alright, you'll get the kill. Good. Maybe I could have done it without using the Venom Thropes there, but I just assume guarantee the kill. Let's move you over this way. You can set up some reaction fire in case he comes after the Prime. And now we've got to take out these guys. Dang Inferno pistols. Alright, let's do your attack. Let's move you up here. Let's bring you over here. Let's get you over this way. And I guess let's just move you here. And let's see, so do 24 to 48 damage. Or it can do 14 damage. Good to see that damage estimate is very accurate. Because I should have just moved these guys. Then I could have attacked the Seraphim over here. Full cover. I'll do this. Oh, I should have done that first. I keep messing up my order of operations here. Oh, yeah, see, had I done that correctly, I would have got my natural killer ability set up, and then I probably would have been able to do a squad wipe, or almost do a squad wipe there. Alright, overwhelming victory for us here. Nice. Alright, victory is ours. So, definitely a good matchup for us with our current build here. For our opponent, again, with the 60-point target, it's all about getting as much mobility going as fast as possible. Now, he went with the Exorcist, which you would think, oh, is going to be a great unit, and the longer the match is, the more beneficial they're going to be. Or if you're doing like a 3,000 point matchup where you can get multiple, and then you can have multiple Hunter-Seeker missiles that can then actually start taking out and sniping HQ units, can definitely be a strategy. But on a really fast-paced matchup like this, that just costs too much, and you're not going to get those points worth those points back. So it makes much more sense to do with an infantry build or pennant engines, Seraphim, things that have a lot of mobility, high damage output that can go pretty quick. You could do Celestians with the Flamers. I think you could also make an argument to even do like Sisters of Battle, because they'll have grenades, which can then destroy my swarms, and then use the blessed ammo to attack stronger units, and then they can also just body block positions down that I would then have to shoot through, which could be a little bit frustrating. What I find typically works even a little bit better than that is by going with a Arco Heavy build with all that evasion. Sometimes the Tyranids have trouble killing them, especially if you can't stack up your Synapse bonuses appropriately. But if you can, then obviously it nullifies a lot of those evasion bonuses here. But, you know, you went with the Retributors with the Multi-Melta, so that's a pretty expensive unit. Certainly it would allow you to do pretty good damage against Warriors and Venom Thropes, assuming they don't have their evasion buffs, but it's not going to do much against the Swarms, and I was able to just close the distance with you and just get a lot of easy kills. And this time you did unload your transport, which is good, but then you just kind of kept them there to body block, and so yes, I had to waste attacks to kill them, but then you didn't really get much for counterattacks to get your points worth out of those units, because really what you want to be doing with the Rhino is just running up, unloading right in my face, and then start using those sisters to cut through anything that's in front of me, or have Celestials with Flamers and then getting out there and start flaming my units if you're doing a swarm build, or to unload Celestian Sancrosaints potentially, and then you can just have them holding the melee line. So there's lots of different ways to do it, and again, your Canoness has incredibly powerful buffs, and you need to be using her to do that, and then getting her into combat to make things happen for you. But I didn't really think I saw you take away action points on anybody here, which would also make them vulnerable to getting shot. I didn't see you use her ability to start buffing HP and give damage resistances to your units. I mean, there's things that you could be doing to really make the Sisters work for you. Now, I find the Sisters to be one of the harder factions to use, just because you have to understand how to stack all those buffs to really get an insane synergy going, and there's definitely a learning curve. So when I first started playing them, I didn't really like them very much, but the more time I spent with them and really understood how to use them with their mechanics, they're definitely one of the strongest factions in the game, and they're actually one of the few factions that can actually win against the Tau in their current state. So I think that shows some gives them some sort of evidence for my claim that they're a very good faction right now. In fact, I think they're one of the few factions that probably don't need to have many changes on them. Everything else, it seems like other factions could be some changes, but I think the Adeptus Sororitas are actually in a pretty good spot right now. They're definitely fun to play. They're fun to play against, because when people know how to use them, they can really do some good things here. But I think just diversifying your force, you just had too much points tied into those exorcists, and again, kitting out with that plasma pistol. I mean, that plasma pistol itself is over 50% of the cost of a Battlesector or an Arcoflagellant, if I remember correctly, because I think that pistol costs 20-30 requisition. So, and you know, she's already kind of an expensive hero because she's so powerful, and then you give her the Blessed Blade and things like that too. It definitely increases her cost substantially. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't bring a Canonist. In fact, you can really do some great things with it, with her, but and if you bring the Sister Superior with her, then you can start double stacking buffs too and really do some crazy stuff as well. And then the Bolter with the Sister Superior can definitely be used to wipe out some of my low to medium tier infantry, and you could then use her chainsword as well to focus on HQ units if you can get some good rear attacks going, and then you can give them momentum and HP buffs, and you know, increase your melee and range damage. I mean, there's lots of things that you can be doing, and again, using your command points with your hospitaller or your canonist. That's what I should say. I would recommend that you don't make your canonist your HQ unit. I know it like defaults to having your most expensive unit be the HQ, but your canonist, because she can do so much for you, you don't want to waste an AP on her using those command points. That's why you should put it on the hospitaller, because you're gonna have her put the extra AP and bonus HP on a unit and then heal, but then that ability is going to be on cooldown, and then that following turn you're going to have enough command points to be able to use either a tier 1 or tier 2 depending on how much momentum you've gained and how many units you've had damaged, because that rapidly builds up the momentum. And that's one of the things that allows the Adeptus Sororitas to spam their command abilities so much more than every other faction, is because they gain so much momentum when they're taking damage, especially if they're taking little bits of damage to every model, then it rapidly builds up their momentum. So it can definitely be a nightmare to fight the Adeptus Sororitas if you're not killing their models, because then all of a sudden the following turn they're able to do 2 APs with their attacks, they can empower their abilities, they can just do a lot to fight you. So that would definitely be my recommendation for you. I did find that this Tyranid build worked out pretty well. Again, with the Prime being my only HQ unit, if you snipe him down I can't use my abilities, but I was able to get enough killing going with everybody else that I was able to not really have that be a factor, and then with his natural killer ability I was able to get through there and do extra kills. The gargoyles allowed me to bypass the obstacles, and the Tyranid warriors, especially against an infantry army, they're going to stack their natural killer ability and allow me to get multiple attacks every turn, so that definitely all worked out well for us. And the Trigones to burrow underneath obstacles and really lock things down, and use the Bioshock ability to attack units and do a lot of damage to them, to allow you to stack up easy kills on squad wipes with your other units, or to get in there and melee guys down. So all that worked out pretty effectively in our favor. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe to encourage me to post more content for you. If you are a newer player and needing some tips, please feel free to take a look at my channel. I have lots of multiplayer matchups where I give my thoughts at the end and kind of give you ideas of different faction army builds and show how to play different maps. I'm working on the custom maps currently. I also have tournaments uploaded like this with different factions to kind of give you some ideas. I think next time I'll play a tournament using the orcs, because that's a faction I haven't used yet. So hopefully the orc players won't feel too neglected. Likewise, if you need some assistance knowing what the different factions can do and what their units are all about, take a look at my multiplayer unit tips guides, because I'm going to go through every faction and every unit in the game, give my thoughts on how they should be used, what their different equipment builds mean, and what their powers do when they are empowered, meaning get bonus characteristics, because it's not always obvious and they don't always do what you think it is. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.